How's it going, man?
It's good. It's good. It's going good.
How's it feel to be back?
It feels great. You know, you train for 8-9 months. You know, just for 12 weeks. So that's like, you know, it's a relief to be back on the field.
How about this first practice? How did it feel to get the first practice with these guys?
It felt good. It's funny because I walked through all the defensive and offensive linemen. We don't have pads on, but they're going like full speed and banging into each other. And Coach Graham's like, whoa, 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 you gotta chill out a little bit. We don't got pads on, so everybody's just anxious to play.
Yeah, I saw that. He said 5.8 speed, right?
Yeah, 5.8 speed, something like that.
Better to say roll than go, though, right?
Right. Yeah, that's it for sure.
Is that just the excitement getting football going again?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just been so. It seems like it's been so long. And even though we go out there and we play catch with each other and stuff like that, you know, when it's not season. It's just different actually being out here and being coached and learning new things and bettering yourself as a player.
DeMario said you guys have all the trust in any quarterback they put back.
Oh, yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every single one of those guys has a special trait, mentally, physically, and they all play different. And I think that any one of them could benefit this team. So whoever the guy is, you know, we'll be proud to have him and we'll support him, you know, as far as we go.
How much does your experience and DeMario's experience help when it comes to whoever the quarterback is, considering it will be their first time starting?
Well, a lot. You know, it's funny because me and DeMario we're about to be juniors, but we're still considered the vets. And we were considered vets last year, you know, just because of all the playing experience we had from our freshman year. So I think not only the quarterbacks, but a lot of the team depends on us to be good leaders and lead the way.
One of my favorite moments from last year is when you dragged half of UCLA into the end zone. How much better can you get this year?
A lot better. I think every player, you know, every year has the ability to polish, you know, new skills and get better in every way. So that's what I plan on doing.
With the way things went last year, how much hunger was there to get back on the field today and get back out and play a game this year?
A lot, you know, and that goes back to the 9 months thing. You know, you train for so long, and then, you know, last year I ended up going through camp as well, and then making it to the first game, and then missing the first 3. You know, so it was frustrating, but you know that's all behind me now. I've got, you know, my mind is where it needs to be, my body's where it needs to be, and it's just about maintaining that and going into the season strong.
What's Chip like?
He's awesome. He's just real country, laid back, just relaxed, and you know he's a good coach. He's very intelligent, and he knows what he wants to do with this offense and how to get points up on the board.
It sounds like you have an impression you want to do for all of us at Chip.
Run that back. That ain't right. Run it back.
230 right now. Is that about where you are?
Yeah, 225, 230. Yeah, put on some really good weight. You know, Grizz has a great program, so it allowed me to put on a lot of muscle and, you know, get faster and stronger and just better in every way.
Why'd you change to 7?
This is the number I wanted since I came. I used to wear it in high school. It's kind of like a family number, a number that I've always liked ever since I was little, so I just finally got it back.
So do you do other impressions?
A few, but
A few. We don't want to get you in trouble on day one. Okay, all right, fair enough.
It's day one.
He does it. So Kalen, do you feel that the makeup of this offense is going to maybe require the running game to step it up even that much more compared to last year?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this team relies on us. The offense relies on us, the defense. All aspects of this team relies on this running game and, you know, to be successful, and that's what we're going to go out there and do, and, you know, we're going to run hard and take care of the football.
Yeah, it sounds like you and DeMario kind of relish this role to be the go-to guy.
For sure. You know, him as well as me, just ever since we were younger, it's just we want the ball in our hands, and that's the truth. And there's a lot of guys on this football team that can contribute. Tim White is great, Ellis Jefferson, Jalen Harvey, there's Ryan Jenkins. There's so many people that I can name that are going to contribute to this football team. You know, I think it starts with us and it works outwards.
Thanks, Kalen. Here's Christian Sam.